the bullshit civility that needs to happen in this country, or that people like to uphold in this country. The bullshit that we uphold in this country is so tiresome. Like, you know what? You need to like really uh think differently, right? You need to think differently. You have to work, right? You have to work. Come on, man. Come on. You have to work. And you have to just stop being a lazy bitch. You guys are lazy. You know? Get to work. I'm like, get that snot out of the bottom of your fucking throat and listen to me here. I don't want to work. Okay? And it's not even that I don't want to work. It's just I don't want to work for no fucking reason. Why am I working? I don't get to keep a good amount of my money. I have all of my money getting taken out from fucking taxes, Social Security, all this other stuff that's supposed to help me. 401k, why do I need it? Because the motherfuckers are sitting there saying we shouldn't retire until we're like 92. So I don't understand why I need a fucking 401k, because by the time I have one foot in the fucking grave, I'm able to sit there and have 2 seconds to be able to fucking retire. Go fuck yourself. A lot of the stuff that's happening right now for my generation is not adding up to how it was happening back in the other generations. Now they want to throw, I went through war, I went through this type of recession, the Great Depression, all this other shit that they want to sit there and throw in your fucking face as a gotcha moment to sit there and justify all the bullshit that's in this country. I'm fucking tired of it. Now I understand we need a government, and I understand that we need all of these other things that we need in order to have a fucking system in this country, but at the end of the day, it's getting fucking embarrassing. Okay? I'm tired of it. I'm like, bitch, it's not that nobody wants to fucking work, bitch. It's that nobody wants to fucking work and not be able to sit there and save anything. Nobody wants to fucking work for no fucking reason. I'm so sick and tired of these stupid assholes. I done got mad. Anyway, I'm just sitting here saying, guys, that I don't listen to that bullshit. And I know people are gonna be like, well, you're privileged. You grew up in the suburbs, bitch. I grew up in the gutter. Well, you know what? You right. You right. Oh man. Oh, cousin, friend. Hold on. Give me a moment. Right. You got me a bit. You got me. But actually, no. Because that does not justify all of the bullshit that the government is doing. Just because you had to do it, I'm sorry, that's unfortunate, and I understand. I understand why you won't sympathize with my plight, because what you had to go through and how you had to like come up. But at the end of the fucking day, it's still bullshit to me, right? I'm not gonna just justify shit just because, oh well, that's just the way it's supposed to be. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. People are playing in our face. People are playing in our face. People are playing in our face. I'm like, and these bitches, and like some of the girls went and they got a degree and they still have yet to find a job. Now, some of the girls, they got their 6-figure job and it's working out for them. And I love that for them. And some girls, it's not. But we're not going to sit there and act like just because you have a degree means you're going to get your 6-figure. Because you're not. What's your portfolio? What did you do? What did you do in the community? How did you show that you did XYZ? Like, what did you do? We're not going to sit there and do that shit. Right? And I thought about that. I thought about it in the grand scheme of things. I'm like, the gag is people do want to work. It's just people want to work and actually be able to obtain the very thing that was used as propaganda for all Americans. You know how they used to sit there and tell us a penny a day will help the African child? A penny a day. They used to do that shit back in the day, right? It was the same era where they used to sit there and do slow-mo videos of those beaten up pets on cable TV, and they would have in the arms of the angel. You know, they would have that shit playing in the background. You just be like, oh my God. Like, that dog has been going through it. So I guess I'll have some steak for dinner. I'm feeling kind of generous. I don't know. No, but in all seriousness, that kind of fucked me up, kind of looking at those beaten up dogs, especially the Chihuahuas. And those be the meanest ones. But on those videos, yeah, girl, they were going through it. All I know is that they had this particular type of propaganda growing up, especially in the 2000s, the 2010s, where it was just like, we have to help everyone else. Yeah. Look at them. Look at them. Look how dirty they are. We have to help them Now the tables have turned. Like, I'm not saying every other country is like way better than us. We still do have benefits because people come to this country, but things have changed, right? Some of the girlies are looking at us and being like, "Girl, look at them. 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 Look at what they become. Like, look at their face. Disgusting." And I just be like, "Damn, like." We showed our ass in a pandemic. You had hoes out there talking burning masks with their families. You had little kids just sitting there being like, "Should I burn it now?" And their parent was just like, "Yes, burn that mask." You had hoes sitting there faking seizures, and then people who actually have like fucking seizures in real life were like, "Girl, come on now." Like, they were just, everybody else was slowly and steadily getting out of the pandemic, and America was still like, "We can't do it." But I knew we were doomed. I knew we were doomed when kids got shot up in those school shootings. And there was a good amount of people that were saying, "No, you can keep your guns. You have a right to have your guns. We just need stricter gun laws." And there was people being like, "You see what they're trying to do? They're trying to take our guns." It's like, in the way, hold on. You see what they trying to do? They trying to take away our shit. Like, I don't understand why some of the black people were sitting there getting upset. I said, "But baby, you carrying a weapon and Tyler carrying a weapon aren't the same things, baby." Yeah. With Tyler, he doesn't need to show that he registered to get that gun. But with you and your little BB gun, yeah, I think the cops are going to have a word with you. I don't understand why we're even acting like it's the same type of gun ownership for everybody. I don't understand. Some of you act obtuse, okay? Some of the girls act obtuse. They act like they don't understand that 1 + 1 = 2. They don't get it. I'm like, "Baby, that's not the same. You don't get it. That's not the same gun laws and the gun rights for you, for your black ass." So I don't understand why you're even sitting here trying to act like you're on the same level. But okay, sure. You go around and you see all of these different things. And I'm like, again, we have uh drunk driver laws for people who drink and drive. We have those particular type of laws where it's like, if you're going around drinking and driving, or better yet, we have laws where you can't drink at a certain age. It doesn't mean that underage people don't drink. However, it is still like against the law, right? And so that doesn't mean that when we implemented those laws that said that you can only drink at a certain age, that doesn't mean that suddenly drunk driving went away. But it sure did help. Yeah, it sure did help in many cases to make that something that is punishable within the law. So I don't see how we can't somehow apply that to gun control. It doesn't make sense that you can't drink at 18, yeah, you can go get a fucking rifle and go and shoot up the whole fucking school. It's not adding up. I can't drink a beer because it's against the law, but you know what? I'm going to take my rifle and I'm going to go show those hoes what I'm about. It's like, don't shoot me, Tyler, okay? I know I said your hairline looks like it's doing the Pythagorean theorem, but that was because I was trying to fit in. In truth, your hairline is normal for a white guy. Pop, and then I'm gone. You don't understand. These niggas are just tired to me. They're tired. But people go around and they say, "Well, that's just the way it is." I'm like, we're not a serious country. We're not serious. We're not serious. We're not a serious country. We're a performance, right? I knew we were bullshit when I was looking at history. And I always go back to this, the Bloody Sunday. You know, where all those black people was getting hosed down, then the dogs was sitting there saying, "Oh yes, I'm get to have some dark meat tonight." And you know, it was a whole thing. They were munching and chumping, chumping and munching. It was a whole thing. People were getting splashed with the water. It was a whole thing. And you had so many white people at the time have the audacity to clutch their pearls and be like, "Oh my God." Because during that time, it was supposed to be like a world premiere for like this weird movie. I don't know what the fuck it was. But then somebody hijacked it. I don't know who, but they hijacked it. They got all of the shit off of there. right? And then they decided to air what was going on in that particular area, and all of those people were getting hosed, and it was like a whole thing. And all of the white people at the time, I assume, was just like, oh my God. And everybody around the world was just like, oh my God, I can't believe they treat blacks like that in America. And I'm just like, you know what? You hoes are so fake, right? In America and out of America. Because I know that everybody in that time knew what the fuck was going on with racism, especially in America. The girlies were sitting there kikiing and cackling over brunch talking about, hey, I'm not saying violence is okay, but maybe he should have took his ass somewhere else. Oh, Caroline, you are a hoot. I know that's right. And he was hooting and hollering when he got himself shot by those people. I said, Billy Bob, now you know you're not supposed to go and kill those niggers. But you know what? You did. And, well, you're still my husband. And you know what? You're still my wife. Let's make a racist baby together. That's what was going on. No, I am not mentally ill. But no, for real. That for real though, that's what was happening back in those times. Right? And so we are what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to articulate is that the United States of America was always fake as hell. We were always sitting there being like, we don't do that. No, we don't. This is a new product. Buy it. Buy these products, spend, right? That was the way that they could sit there and like control the narrative. It was like, well, look, baby, I know racism. Yes, okay. Look, this is a good product, right? This is how they confuse you, right? Buy this thing, the Stanley Cup, the new fucking fast food item at this thing that's endorsed by a fucking celebrity, which is just like a Big Mac. And it's like, oh, we have a different type of sauce that's still the same type of Big Mac sauce, but with more sugar. And it's endorsed by Cardi B or something. I don't know. Like, it's just, we have all of these other different things of consume, that it creates this narrative, or it creates this particular type of ideal that we're not actually going through anything. That, that we have certain things. We're like, first black this, Beyonce, Jay-Z. We have all of these other different things. Do you know who has the most degrees in this country? Black people, right? And so it gives this illusion that we actually changed. Yet there's a reason why some of the white people in this country were having a hissy fit when we said, maybe we should destroy those monuments of Confederate soldiers. Yeah, maybe we should do that. I mean, since we've changed and we don't want to promote racism. No! That's white culture, bitch. It's like, huh? Like, in Germany, I'm not saying Germany's perfect, but in Germany, you would be called, they would like literally beat, I was working with one girl. She was black and she was from Germany. And she said, I went there and they don't play about the Holocaust, baby. They don't play about it. Germany doesn't play. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. They do not play about the Holocaust. Don't you ever even laugh. Don't you ever even sit there and make it seem like it's even something that's a game. Don't you even sit there and don't even try to create, if you even sit there and open your mouth to say that the Holocaust was good, you will be shamed. They are not proud of that shit. America sits there and has like, I don't know, a black actor on a movie and they're like, look, we did the best we could. Your black ass can be a doctor too. We did everything we could. It's like, okay, sure, whatever. I don't see that same type of energy though, right? I don't see it because that's not how this shit works. That's not how this shit works, babe. This is America. America doesn't want to do that. America doesn't. Oh, I get to be racist too. God damn it! I get to call you a nigger too. Why can't I do that? Why? Come on now. Who loves her kids and never stops with a gentle hand in the heart of a fighter. Um,